Nice to finish projects. Who would like to read? Come on.
Can read word.
Who's that?
Anatole.
Anatole. How you doing?
I've been enjoying your book so much. I
Oh
got a
yeah.
copy from Oscar.
Awesome. Yeah, I got your email. That's amazing. I'm super happy. What part are you on in your reading? Do you know?
No, I just finished the intro.
Yeah, the intro is amazing. Geshe wrote it.
So
Um,
beautiful.
cool. Well,
But
here, section 164, you want to read that?
okay. Đợt nã chia miếng để chờ chén quyết kỳ kỳ quyết là đợt nhân dứt bà tạo.
Mm.
Bà tạo?
Are you think up or down?
Bà
Uh,
tạo?
you go. Sorry, I have to do it in my head. Okay. They agree, so they go.
Up, right? Bà
I believe.
tạo?
Yeah.
Bà tạo? Quyết kỳ nhân dứt tháng xuống đèn kỳ dứt ta sốc để yên bê chia.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Anatole. Your reading is good.
Thank
Um, so yeah, so give context. We're in the middle of a discussion about the negative part of our mind, which looks at the rest of your mind, your foundation consciousness, and mistakes it for a me, a self. Okay, so now the specific part of discussion is where does that part live? What realm does it live in? And so our author commenting on Jason Kappa is talking about, well, what would happen if it lives in the realm you live in? What happens to someone who saw emptiness, is never coming back to the desire realm? Okay. But they were born into the desire realm. Where is that negative part of their mind then? Okay. And we had a quote from the 30 verses by Master Vasubandhu. And he said, whatever level you're born into, that's where your negative consciousness is, the negative part of your mind. All right. And that was the scriptural authority, the backup quote, the citation that our author used in the debate to say that's the answer, that's where it is. And now we keep going. So tuna, tuna, duh.
if if you agree.
Yeah, if that is true, if that is the case, if you agree that it belongs to whatever level you were born, the negative consciousness, and now we have the consequence of that agreement. Cheer me, Jungs. Anybody?
Because it won't happen?
This is a person.
Oh, because it
Oh, a
won't.
non-returner.
Yeah, non-returner. Not coming back, not coming back. This means you saw emptiness and your karma is so good that you never have to come back to the desire realm. Okay. I don't know if you know, but there's three basic realms broken into nine parts. All right. There's desire realm, formless realm. So Chir is close to reaching their ultimate goal. and but they don't have to come back here to do it. They don't have to come back. I mean, my here, desire realm. Okay. So Chimyung Te Churchen.
Let's consider that non-returner.
Yeah, let's consider that non-returner, which we've been talking about, right? Here we go. This was the original argument about the mind of a Chimyung, the mind of a non-returner. Okay. Um, okay, let's talk about that. Kyukigu,
Your mind.
yeah, your mind, which is which is de nyun yi. What's de? We just we had it here and we have it in for what realm they're in. What is de?
All right, the desire realm.
Yeah, so de means desire. It also means to agree or to accept. So it's two different senses of the same word, okay? This de means, okay, if you agree with that, if you accept that, if that's what you think, and then this de means the desire realm. And if there's desire realm nyuns,
Negative emotions.
yeah, what's this short for, Roxana?
Nyomon.
Nyongmong. Yeah. It's funny, actually, we say Nyongmong, and that's correct, but it should be Nyunmong. But no one says that. It's actually an exception, which you didn't even notice because you just heard it from your teacher, and then you just say Nyun. Right? Nyun. It should be Nyun. So by itself, I don't know if we should say Nyun or Nyun. I don't know. It should be Nyun, but it's Nyun. Anyway, yeah, those desire realm negativities, negative emotions, mental afflictions, yupatel.
Exist.
Yeah. Are you saying they exist? Okay, now what's the logic from our initial and by the way, that Chirmyung is Junyung Gyupa Pang. That Chirmyung, they eliminated even the most subtle of the desirable negativities. Okay, it's not any Chirmyung, it's one that has eliminated even the most subtle desirable negativities. But Master Vasubandhu said, whatever level you're born into, right? So, okay, so we have a problem. And basically, what realm you are is defined by what's the contents of your mind, how your mind is. That's the point. Okay, so then here we go. Then if we talk about that non-returner, right? If you agree with Master Vasubandhu, which you usually should, okay? It's usually a safe bet, okay? So he said whatever realm you're born into. So then like, okay, well, let's talk about that non-returner who eliminated all their negativities. Are you saying that they have a bunch of negativities? That's the argument, okay? I hope you got it. Cookie good, excuse me.
Your mind.
Yeah. What are they saying?
Or maybe their mind.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, their mind. Okay, so this is wrapping up. It's like he says, Chimyung de Chuchen, Chimyung de Chuchen. Let's talk about that non-returner. Kukigula Junyun Yupata. I guess you're saying they have a bunch of negativities in their mind from the desire realm, right? And then yeah, and then in the middle here, right? It's not in the West Chinese. They don't put it in. The opponent said, Chichir, why do you say that? I didn't say they had negativities. Why would I say they had negativities? It's stupid for me to say they had negativities because it's already been stated that they're because I said they're pangpa, they're Jinyan Gippas. Okay, they're very subtle negativities. So what are you talking about? Why do you say that? All right. It's a debate. You got a little attitude. Why do you say that? Because now we're getting to the answer. Kyuki gyu ki nyun I tang tsung den gi jiktat sok te yin peechir. Yin peechir, what's that?
Because
Yeah, you know why I said that? Because Kyukigyu, Kyukigyu,
their mind,
yeah, in their mind, they have Nyuni,
the negative consciousness.
yeah, and the Tsungden,
Is that equal?
kind of. Dangsung means equal. Dangsungden means linked with or something.
Mm.
Yeah,
Linked to the
Yeah.
view of destruction and the rest.
yeah, what's the rest?
The other wrong views.
Nice try. No, the three other mental afflictions, negative emotions that accompany the negative consciousness. We went over them in the class before last, right? There's 15 in all, right? And then there's four specifically that go with the uni. And here they are. Jikta, Nagiel, Marikpa, and no. Oh, here, Duchak. We're at the same exact section in my other book, so it's fresh in my mind. So yeah, those four, which mean thinking of me, wrongly thinking of myself, ignorantly thinking of myself, and having a desire the self that I think of incorrectly feels good. All right. Yeah, those. Yeah. Why do I say that? Because if they're born in desire realm, it means they have a nyuni, and nyuni always is linked to those four things, which are negativities. Therefore, they have negativities. That's what I'm saying. All right. That's the argument. All right. Good. Anatole,
Yes.
leer, por favor. Read this.
In that case, I agree. That case of negative consciousness is indeed something we should consider included into the levels of desire. Suppose you do agree, let's again consider this person who need never again return to the desire realm. Are you saying that there exists in their being negative emotions of the desire realm? Why do you say that? Because the destruction view and other mental functions that exist in their being and would share a mental link with negative consciousness would be such emotions, would be just such emotions.
Exactly. Yeah. Good. Thank you, Anatole. Thank you, Roxana. Very good. Very good. Anatole, I'm learning some Vietnamese now. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible. I could
How do
only.
you say Thin's name? Thin, right?
Oh, I don't know. uh,
Everybody calls him Tin, but
I know. I think it's Tin Yuan.
Thin. Where
Isn't
is he?
isn't it rising tone? Tin.
Thin, where are you?
Is he
It's
here?
high up. I don't know.
Yeah, I try. I try. It's fun to try. I'll speak some badly to you next time I see you, okay?
Okay, looking forward.
I'm sure. We had a question in chat. Irvor, the last principle, which last principle are you speaking of?
Idea. You resume the idea and you use voices, but I, get confused.
Um, you want me to sum it up again? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, what does mean?
Oh, in brief, okay. All it's saying is if you're a non-returner, then and you've gotten rid of your mental afflictions, the subtle ones, then you don't have those. Um, but apparently, Master Vasubandhu said you have the negative consciousness for whatever realm you're born into, okay? Kangdukepa, Deo, all right? It belongs to wherever they've been born, which assumes that you have four specific um, negative emotions. Jikta Sok is how they're represented here. It means view of destruction and the other three. And so therefore you should have some. And so that's the argument. How can they haven't gotten rid of them if they're born into a place where they're supposed to have four, and therefore they have four? That's it. Got it?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right. Who wants to read next? And by the way, I'm not explaining the whole entire book. I haven't been, and not on accident. This is mostly vocab class, okay? Um, to explain the whole book is a whole other endeavor. Like, um, it's pretty difficult. It would take more time, which is okay. But it's not the exact uh reason for the class. If people feel like I'm skipping over ideas or something, it's not on accident. We're mostly going through the words. Singjel, it's a word commentary. Not on me. Mike Hoffman, you read this, please.
2 minute Kyetki Dudnyun Korku Po Pang Zinpeichir Shena.
Yeah, good. Anybody, what does Shana mean at the end?
Is that agreeing?
Mm-mm. Something different. Anybody?
One might say.
What may I ask? Question.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's usually a question. But it's got these shares. I don't know if is he proposing it as a separate question? His use of shares are slightly different than most authors that I'm familiar with. Okay, so to that he says, "De minute." So what does "de" mean?
This is the agreement.
Yeah, yeah. But then this says "minute."
I can't.
I think it's "de." I agree that they can't. Yeah. He's changing his statement. He's like, well, I guess you can't. Right? Kiki.
Desiro?
Mm-mm. We just said Kiki a few times and it was there, right? Their mind, Kiki. Now we have Kiki. So by them, okay? That means by the Chimyong, by the non-returner. Peachir.
Because
Yeah, because by them, and then you look for the verb, what by them? Because they have pangzin. It's actually pangzinpa, but they go together. Pangzin.
They have eliminated.
Yeah, tsinno.
already.
Nice. Thank you. Who's that? Gibson?
Yeah.
Gibson just being polite, letting other people answer. Uh, not like me. Pang Simpa. Yeah, they've already eliminated, right? They've already eliminated the de nyun kor yu gupo. So what's dun nyun again?
That's the mental afflictions.
Yeah, the mental afflictions or negative emotions of the du, dupa, dukam.
Desire realm.
Yeah, exactly. The gupo.
All 9.
Nice. Exactly. All 9 of them. All 9 of that chord.
Of that group.
Yeah, usually it's chord. I don't know, but I think it's group here. It just means, I mean, literally it's circle, but it's group. Yeah, that whole 9 group. That all 9 of that group. So this, when it's in italics like this means um it's the part that's understood um in the argument that is not definitively stated in the West Chinese, right? So then I agree. And then what does that mean? They agree with there do exist in their being negative emotional desire, right? And then therefore minu, which is stated. So Geshe um wrote it here. Okay. Mike Hoffman, read this, even though I just read it.
Then I agree there do exist in their being negative emotions of the desire realm.
Good. Finish up, please.
And yet you can't agree, for they are, wait, and yet you can't agree, for they are someone who has finished ridding themselves of the set of 9 negative emotions of the desire realm.
Exactly. Right. So, they're saying they agree, but then he has to say, well, then you're wrong because if there's someone who got rid of their negative emotions, how could they have negative emotions? So the debate, the opponent is stuck, and that was it. They lost. He's like, okay. All right. Okay. That was the end of our debate. Who wants to read next? Anybody can read, even if you never did it before. Who?
May I?
Who are you?
Ludmila.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Mm. Mm. Geshe
Wait, what's this? What? What's this?
Oh, che.
Che.
Che. Yanre.
Wait, che, shi. Low tone.
Che.
Good.
Yan.
Yeah.
Reshik.
Uh-huh.
Kapdir. Do.
Say comdir. It's an exception. Comdir.
Kapdir.
Yeah, good.
Do. Yon. La.
Do. Do.
Do. Yon.
No,
La.
not the. Do.
De.
Correct.
Yon. La. De. Yon. Kor. Khan, Ron,
No,
Ki,
not Khan. Kong.
Khan, Ron, Ki,
No, Kong. Kong.
Khan,
Yeah.
Khan, Khan, Ron,
You changed it back. Kong.
Khan,
Yeah,
Khan,
good. Uh-huh.
Ron,
No, you did it again. Rung.
Ron, Ron,
Uh-uh. Don't put your tongue on the roof of your mouth at the end. Rung.
Ron, Wrong.
Yeah, good.
Ki, Ma, Che, Chap,
Nah, nah,
Chapam.
nah, nah.
No,
K-
no cha.
No, KH is never cha. Never cha. This is cha.
Mm,
This is
okay, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
cup.
Uh,
Cap.
cap,
Cap.
cap, cap, cap. Pam,
Yes.
Nyamo.
Yay, good job.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's better to not make, it's better to get corrected early because it's harder to correct mistakes later on, okay? Because they become more endemic. I don't know. And habituated, one of those fancy words. Okay, now new topic. Cheshi. What's it literally mean? What's che literally mean? How about that? Che.
I don't know.
Not you, anybody.
To examine?
Yeah, good. Yeah, examine or investigate, exactly. And a she. Kunshi, perhaps? What's she?
The base, the foundation.
Yeah, exactly. So it just becomes a topic of consideration, something to which you're basing your consideration upon. I don't know. Oh, and it's a che.
Big.
Yeah, who said that?
T-Mac.
Hi, Tracy. Good job. Perfect. Yeah, it's a big deal. Yeah, let's talk about something that's also this is like important or something in this case, right? Important topic to consider. Yang.
Again.
Yeah, also. Yeah, let's talk about something that's also important. Reishik, we just had it in Seiji's class. It was the first word, I think, in the Tibetan. It was in one of those verses.
From the time of no beginning. Yeah.
What you say?
From the time of no beginning.
No, you misheard.
Yeah.
For the time being. Got it?
Oh,
Yeah, it sounds like you misheard. For the time being. Okay? Hello?
yeah, that's cool.
Okay, it's cool. Good. I'm glad it's cool. Uh Togma me means time with no beginning. All right? Or de, primordial. Okay. Reshik can mean for the time being, temporary in some fashion. Provisionally is a fancy word for it. Kamdir.
In this context.
Exactly. Yeah. And there's a prenasal here. I don't know. I guess it's because ends in a B, which is the labial row. There's other cases like that. It becomes an M. So there should be a prenasal here, okay? Sometimes when a word ends in a suffix letter, a consonant, there's still a prenasal and it's a little tricky, okay? You just have to memorize the exceptions of which, I don't know. There's hundreds. Kamdir, Dünün. Mike Hoffman.
Mental reflections.
Yeah, you're like, I only learned one word. I think it must be that one. Yeah, from the where though, you're correct.
From the desire realm.
Yay!
Yes.
I saw the synapses. It was like
and it's not again.
it's not, no. Junyun means desire realm level mental afflictions, meaning each realm has different negative emotions, has different ways of thinking, right? You can't have certain problems. Like form realm beings they don't have a sense of smell, so they don't care about, or taste, so they don't care about food, for instance. I don't think they care about sex either, if I'm correct. And then formless realm beings don't have a body at all, so they don't care about anything with a body. So the negative emotions that pertain to each realm are different based upon their set of circumstances. Okay. I don't know. This means to or from. Jin Yun Kor Gu. We just did this.
Nine negative emotions in the desire room.
Yeah. The group or set of 9. Good. Anatole, perfect. Kang Rung. This is a technical term, which I taught Oscar.
Something
Any of
like
the 9.
any of these, yeah.
What'd you say, Gibson?
Any of the 9?
Yeah. I think that's what Oscar said too. Yeah, it's not just any. That'd be Kang Yang. Kang Rung means any or any combination of the group of 9. Meaning all 9 or just 8 of them, just 7 of them, and then different combinations thereof. Okay. Which I don't know. I forget how to do that math. I forget. There's a way. I forget. How do you do that math again? It's 9 with the exclamation point. How many combinations there are? I don't know.
Factorial.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those. Anyway, it's a lot. It's probably like 900 or 1,000. It's a lot of different combinations. Gi. This is a particle called the instrumental. It tells you what is doing the action in the sentence. All right. So any combination of that set of 9 of the desire realm negative emotions is what's doing the action. Makyap. Makyap. What's that mean?
It's not necessarily the case.
Yeah. Kapamajung. Yeah. It's not necessarily the case that any, like in this context for the time being, that it is any one of those, it can be any combination of those 9 negative emotions. I guess this is from, I don't know what this la, hold on. I gotta figure this la out. Give me a second. Palm.
Or
Yeah, or nyam.
thinking.
Yeah. I think this palm I think is a question mark. Yeah, I think. I mean, it literally means or, but I'm pretty sure it's a question. This is the thing you have to consider. This is also something you have to consider. Why is it not necessarily the case that for the time being, in this context, they do not have any combination of the group of 9. And then Nyam, you should question this. You should think this to yourself, right? Nyam. And then Mo. Yeah. Oscar says period. I agree. It's just a period. This dot, okay? In West Chinese, they don't necessarily have punctuation marks. They'll instead use words, which actually is kind of convenient if you think about it, because even if it's spoken, it's understood. All right. That is one thing that is, it's not in our spoken language, but it has to be understood, contextually. So, period. All right, great. Who read this? Mike? Oh no. Who was it again? It's been too long.
Ludmila?
Oh yeah, you go ahead, read this.
Another yes, another topic. Read.
Yes, please.
Another topic which deserves a great deal of consideration is that, according to my own thinking, we can provisionally say in the current context that the something is a negative emotion of the desire, realm,
Realm, yeah. Mhm.
realm, then it needs to not be one of the negative emotion of the set of 9.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So a desirable emotion doesn't have to be one of the set of 9. Okay. Next.
Perfect.
Yeah, what's it? What is it?
About the pam, pam.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's doing then?
Yeah. What is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like although, like
I think it's a question mark, or understood as this being the question. So let's see. Good question. We can provisionally say that's the reshik, okay? Okay. Another topic which deserves a great deal of consideration is this che, shi, she, yang. Okay? That also, right? According to my own thinking, is the nyam. All right. In the current context is the kamdir. All right. Now, so we're down to it now. That if something is a negative emotion of the desire realm, I think that is strictly just dunyun. Maybe the la too. You see, no, it's question. It's the if. Pom is if. It makes it a question. But there's no question mark because he's saying, think about it, and which is the nyam. Nyam. You got it?
yeah, I was thinking it was like according.
Nah, when you see nyam at the end with a period, that means like it's kind of like a shay where they've given you something that's like a quote. And so this is just the lead up. And so this has to be the question at hand. It's like, let me give you a question to think about. If it were the case, if it were so, yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome.
Can I ask a question?
Sure, what is it?
What's the difference between rung and rong?
Rung and what?
Rung, like like you said to when you're pronouncing that one to not touch the tip of your palate with your tongue.
Yeah.
What is the one that you, because isn't there a rung like where you do touch the tip of
What
your,
word would that be, or how would that be spelled?
what,
Spelled?
yeah.
I mean, hypothetically, you could say run, but I don't know that that means anything. That's
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's not like a, so rung is never pronounced with like that tongue thing.
No. Mm-mm.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the difference between um sin and sing. Do you sin in the choir or do you sing in the choir?
Right, right.
That's the difference. And the Tibetan will
Gotcha.
hear it. They'll be like, "You sin in the choir? Okay, I didn't need to know that, but thanks." Um,
I was
that's
just confused because like when isn't like Rick, like it's not Rick, like RIG. How would you pronounce RIG?
Rick.
Yeah, so why is Rung without that fancy little tongue thing?
Rick. Uh, because it's a different letter at the end. Rick. Rung. It's no, you still say you can roll the R. I just don't emphasize it because uh, you know, people feel bad. They're like, what's that? Rung. It's still rung.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just
I
talking
thought
about
you were specifically saying that it wasn't pronounced like that.
no, not at all.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks. There's certain things. Okay, I'll teach you a little teaching point, okay? I don't emphasize all parts at the same time because it will overwhelm certain students. Okay? And then they'll be confused. So, but you don't always say that because it's time consuming and that would also overwhelm them. All right, teaching tip over. All right, who wants to? We have 5 minutes. I think we can just do this root verse. Where are you, Roxanne? Are you at the beach again? Are you somewhere nice? Yeah, see? Don't show me that. Don't show me that. I don't want to see that. Every time I see her, there's the wind blowing through her hair somewhere nice. Uh see? I don't want to see that. Who wants to? I'm joking. I'm happy for you. Who wants to read this? Come on, we only have 4 minutes. Don't make me do it. Uta, you read it.
Okay, thank you, word.
Sure.
Gokpa,
Gokpa.
Nyamshak,
Gokpa.
Gokpa,
Yeah.
Nyamshak, Ne Kapdu, Ang Top,
Wang.
oh, Wang,
Yeah,
Wang Top,
good.
Draw, Komtar, Tukko,
Chum.
Chom,
Yeah.
Chomtar, Tukko,
Oh.
Ko.
Yeah, good. Third calm. Nice. But your reading's great.
Thank you so much, word.
One day I'll trick you into translating something.
Yeah, I'm stumbling around my life currently, so but I will be there, yes.
Yeah, it's fine. You don't stumble, you're graceful. Uh she's a ballerina. Gokpa, what's Gokpa mean?
Stop cessation.
Yeah, good. Yeah, a cessation. And it's in the Nyamshak of the Gokpa.
Meditation.
Huh?
Meditation.
Yeah, exactly. Samapati. Samadhi, okay? D means the place, okay? Put down or something. And then sam means equally, nyam. All right. So this is a very literal translation into West Chinese from Sanskrit. Yeah, cessation meditation. Nekap.
Temporarily.
Yeah, it's similar to Reishik, but
It is like at sometimes something like that.
yeah, Nekap means temporarily, exactly, Oscar. Duh.
Time.
Uh-huh, exactly.
Oh,
Wangtop.
yeah,
This just means time period. All this is
yeah.
like time period, but duh does literally mean time. So both are correct. Wangtop. Wangtop, if you've been listening to my book once a month, we have it. It's those who have achieved some kind of power, okay? And it's a level of being a bodhisattva. On the level eighth and up, um, I think there's some special consideration, but basically level 8 and up, you've become a Wangtop, eighth bodhisattva level. Drachom.
Destroyer.
Yeah, foe destroyer, enemy destroyer, exactly. That's the West Chinese for an arhat, someone who has destroyed their foe, which is their mental afflictions. And Tartuk.
Ultimately. Ultimate.
Yeah, Tartuk means ultimate or at the end of an event or something like that. Okay. Tar means at the end. This R means at. The full word would be like tarula or some taru or tal or tala. All right. And then yeah, tuk literally means to meet or something. Tuk, right? Ko.
Period.
Correct. All right. Oh wait, there's a shame missing. Mistake. I have to correct those.
I was going to say you that, Prof.
Thanks, Oscar. You're on it. Come on, Roxana. You're supposed to chime in. Go ahead.
No, you two have your little moment.
No, other people don't get the moment. I, I'm joking. After a ka, when it's like a single syllable, even though it has a naro on it, you don't put a she because uh it it looks like uh it, I don't know. Because a nga and a ka with and without a she kind of look alike, so it's supposed to differentiate between the two. So there's actually no comma here. It's correct. I was joking. All right, read this, Uta.
Quick question, word, if I may. Is that the spelling Tartuk of what we call the coffee meditation?
Exactly. What comes after the deed?
Yeah, what comes after? Ah, yeah, okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah. What? Yeah. And it means you're feeling after it. I guess Seiji said something reverse coffee meditation, right?
Yes.
Being
When you're
happy
happy you did something bad.
or got someone to do something bad.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. So but Tartuk literally doesn't mean good or bad. It just means what you felt after you did a deed. It's the
Okay.
fourth step in the four steps of planting a seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
It is stopped temporarily in cessation and in the meditation. It is stopped finally when the power is achieved and for the destroyer of the enemy.
Yeah. We said finally or ultimately. Um, yeah, that fourth one is just like in court, you know, life actually follows these principles. People don't know it or not. So it's like I have daughters, okay? They're not violent anymore. They used to be a little bit because they were younger. So if one hits the other one and you're like, well, are you sorry about it? And if they are, then you're like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. But if they're not, you're like, okay, we got some stuff to like talk about, right? So that's the tartuk. And in court, it's the same. They'll ask you, is your client remorseful about the deeds that they committed? And if they are, even if they convicted or something, they might get a lesser sentence. So karma is the same way. Without the might, okay, you will. So if you are happy about doing a good thing, you'll get a better result. If you're unhappy that you did a bad thing, you'll get a better result. If you're happy about doing a bad thing, you'll get a worse result. And if you're unhappy about doing a good thing, you'll get a worse result.
Mhm.
Got it?
Yep. Okay. Thank you very much, Word.
So be happy. All right. Thank you. Okay, class is over. Thank you. I did not advertise today. I meant to. I'm teaching ACI now. All right. Starting tonight. And I'm teaching all the readings in West Chinese. Okay. Mainly because I didn't read all of them and I always wanted to. And I'm too lazy to do it on my own. So now I'm gonna torture all my friends to hang out with me and do it. And we're gonna record it. It's gonna be fancy so that people can study it. And I don't know, as long as there's the internet and people care. And I can keep getting good karma even in my next life. Even when I'm just sitting around, like, why is my life so good? So please come. I don't know. I'll put a link in the chat. Let me get a link. It's tonight. It's Saturday and Sundays. Every night, every weekend, except when my teacher is teaching or I'm on vacation with my family or something, okay? Word needs vacation too. And here is the link is right here. You have to register. Okay, it's webinar style. So, because it's being recorded, so I was just trying to make it a little more professional. All right. So come, it'll be fun. And they'll be recorded and put on some platform. I don't know. I'm not doing the tech side, but if you can't come, then you can watch it some other time. Or if it's at a crappy time for you because you live in, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a pretty bad time for Europe. Yeah, exactly. You'll be like 3 in the morning or something. All right. Yeah, exactly. All right. So there it is. Thank you so much. You're all amazing. Please stay.
Thank you, Prof.
You're so welcome. See everyone later or Monday.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care.
Bye. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you. We love you.